What if the story you tell yourself about your life is holding you back? Every single one of us has a personal narrative, a story we've built about who we are and what we're capable of. But what if that story, crafted by past experiences, isn't serving your well-being today? Today, we'll explore how to identify and reshape your personal narrative for a more positive, empowered future. By the end of this, you'll not only know how to hold the pen, but how to truly rewrite your life's script. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Your invisible script. Imagine your life as a book you've been writing unconsciously since childhood. This book isn't simply a collection of events. It's your personal narrative, the invisible script that shapes how you perceive yourself and the world around you. But here's the catch. This script often runs on autopilot, subtly dictating your choices, emotions, and even your daily well-being without your conscious awareness. Psychologist Dan McAdams describes this as narrative identity, the internal story we construct to make sense of our experiences. Take real-life examples. Picture someone who repeatedly tells themselves, "I'm not creative." This narrative might stem from a single art class failure in school, but it grows into a barrier, preventing them from trying new hobbies or pursuing innovative ideas at work. Or consider the classic, "I always fail at relationships." Rooted in a few heartbreaks, this story can lead to self-sabotage, like avoiding intimacy altogether. These aren't just thoughts, they are self-fulfilling prophecies. McAdams' research shows that consistently negative narratives aren't just sad. They lead to increased stress and lower overall life satisfaction. If your script is filled with diminishing tales, it's actively draining your potential and well-being. As author and researcher Brené Brown puts it in her book Rising Strong, the most dangerous stories we make up are the narratives that diminish our inherent worthiness. If your script is filled with such diminishing tales, it's time to unpack it and see how it's holding you back. We are the stories we tell ourselves, Dan P. McAdams. Imagine the freedom that comes from rewriting that script. By recognizing the power of your narrative, you can begin to shift the storyline towards something more empowering. You're the author. The good news, you're not stuck with the script you've inherited. This brings us to the core concept, narrative identity. This is your internalized and evolving story of the self, which integrates your reconstructed past, perceived present, and anticipated future. Crucially, research shows narrative identity is malleable. You are the author. It's something you can rewrite at any time. This concept draws from narrative psychology, which posits that we aren't passive characters in our stories. We're the storytellers with the power to edit. Scientifically, storytelling literally reshapes your brain. When you change the story you tell, you are engaging in a form of cognitive restructuring. Neuroimaging studies reveal that when we recount our experiences in new ways, it activates neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new pathways. You're not just changing words, you're changing brain chemistry and emotional responses. It's time to realize the pen is in your hand. You are the editor-in-chief of your life. For instance, research by James Pennebaker reveals that expressive writing, spending just 20 minutes a day writing about your experiences, can dramatically improve your mental health by lowering stress hormones. Imagine the power of telling your story and witnessing its transformative effects on your well-being. By choosing to rewrite, you're harnessing that space to foster emotional responses that serve you, not hinder you. It's like redesigning a piece of art, starting with the same canvas but layering on colors of resilience and possibility. 3 action steps. Here are 3 neuroscience-backed steps to rewrite your story starting today. First, identify your key chapters. We first identify the limiting beliefs. To reshape your narrative, you first need to deconstruct the current one. Grab a journal or pause this video to reflect. Think of this as sketching out the blueprint of your life story. What are the major themes that keep showing up? Is it the struggle, childhood adventures, career shift, or relationships? Pinpoint 3 to 5 major recurring negative themes and pivot points that cemented them. Look at those pivotal moments. Did a failure at age 16 lead to the deep-seated belief, I'm not good enough? Did a single critical comment from a teacher morph into the lifetime theme, I lack talent? These are the moments where you weren't just experiencing an event. You were interpreting it and adding a powerful, lasting sentence to your script. Step 2. Challenge your thoughts. Differentiate fact from interpretation. This is the most crucial step. Our narratives rarely stick to the objective facts because we stop questioning them. You are no longer accepting your story, you are fact-checking it. Write down your life story as you see it. Then look at each statement and ask, is this an objective fact or my interpretation? For example, I was laid off from my job is a fact. I'm a failure is an interpretation. See the difference? The fact is a circumstance. The narrative is a self-inflicted wound. Separate the objective event from the subjective meaning you assign to it. This distinction is powerful. Now, write down 3 pieces of real evidence from your life that completely prove that limiting belief wrong. Think of those times you succeeded despite fear or overcame a challenge. Those moments are evidence against your old script. They prove your capacity for resilience and learning. Reflect on this quote from psychologist Carol Dweck in her work on mindsets. Becoming is better than being. Being refers to seeing yourself as fixed, believing your intelligence, talents, or worth are set traits, while becoming means focusing on growth, seeing yourself as someone who is always learning, evolving, and improving. Dweck's point is that when you're focused on being, you tend to protect your identity. Failure feels threatening because it challenges who you think you are. But when you're focused on becoming, failure is part of progress. It's how you grow into a fuller version of yourself. Ask yourself, how have my interpretations limited my growth? By breaking it down, you're clearing space for a new draft. Step 3. Write your new narrative. Technique 1. Reframing. Shifting language from failure to learning. This isn't about denying the past, it's about reframing. We shift the language from failure to learning, focusing on the resilience that got you through tough times. Instead of, I always fail, try, I've learned valuable lessons from my experiences. Focus on your lessons learned over perceived failures. You are shifting the focus from the identity of failure to the identity of learner and resilient problem solver. Technique 2. Highlighting strengths and resilience. Go back to those negative, pivotal moments. Focus on what it took to get through them. Did you lose a parent but still manage to graduate? That's not a story of loss. It's a story of grief and unwavering perseverance. Did you endure a bad relationship? That's not a story of being a victim. It's a story of self-respect and the courage to choose better. You are the one who has to write the script. You are the director. You are the protagonist. The story of your life is up to you. H.W.L. Punja. Technique 3. Visioning the future self. How does the character in your preferred narrative behave? If your old narrative said, I'm a procrastinator, your new narrative says, I value consistent action and use small steps to build momentum. What is the plot of the next chapter? Write a short paragraph describing your life from this empowered lens. Visioning your future self through this new empowering lens helps you align your current actions with that desired identity. Your new story must be present tense, affirming the person you are becoming right now. This is where revision moves to manifestation. Write your new empowering sentence right now. Make it present tense, positive, and specific. This is your blueprint. Your personal narrative is not a memoir of the past. It is the blueprint for your future. Remember, you are the author of your story, and it's never too late to rewrite it. Today, you've learned how to identify the limiting scripts, understood the science of why this matters, and been given the tools to start writing your masterpiece. The pen is firmly in your hand. Your past is simply background research. Your future is a blank page. Embrace the journey of reshaping your narrative and watch how it transforms your life. Comment below, starting with I am, and share your new empowering sentence. I want to see your transformation and celebrate your new story. If this video helped you, please give it a like. Subscribe for more content on psychology and self-improvement, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next chapter of your growth journey. Start writing your adventure today. I'll see you in the next video.